Okay guys, welcome to episode 2 of our 5 minute tutorial videos. Following on from the basic block tutorial, brick tutorial, which you would have already seen, we're going to use the same item that we started to work on. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and create on the block work, I don't know if you can pick it up there, you see how each block is a different level and the blocks have a bit of texture to them. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Just adds a little bit more realism. That's a good picture, it gets a good profile. Just adds a bit of realism to the wall and breaks it up a bit rather than having continuous blocks that's just the same all the way along. So I'll show you how to do that now. First off, we take our block, and the second job we use a tool which I've made myself, but you can use anything. On this I've used a bit of dowel. One end is rounded and it's flat. The other end I've made a triangular shape at the end so I can get into corners, and you'll see what I mean in a second. Basically what we do is we take this dowel and we'll pick a couple of the blocks. I'll start here in the middle so it's easy to see, and what we do is, without going over the lines, we just press down on the block like so. So you get every part of it pressed down so it's at a lower level than the rest of the face of each block. And then in the corners, if you weren't able to get it with a rounded end, you can use the triangular end just to get a nice sharp point into there. And that is pretty much it. And what you'll then do with that is you'll choose every other block. So as an example, we'll do this one. So we go all the way around, pressing it all the way around, and then we use the point to get into the corners, like so. I always tend to go over it a couple of times because foam has a tendency to try and keep its shape, so you just make sure it's nice and flat. Once I've done that, I always tap my biro and re-go over the line just to re-establish just a visual line really, otherwise it just looks like a blank space. And that is that. As you can see there, a lower level, and you can do that on as many blocks as you'd like and it creates a nice effect. Now another way of adding a nice bit of realism to this wall is to just add a bit of texture. The foam's already got quite a nice texture to it. You could just paint it like that and there's nothing wrong with that, it'll come out fine. But sometimes I just like to add a little bit more texture to it, make it look a little bit more like a stone block. And there is different ways you can do that. You could go and get some real stone out your garden and press it on the foam. That's the beauty of the foam, it does retain some shapes when you press into. But what I've found is an old base that I've stuck gravel to, and with this I press it on. You can use bigger bases, you can use smaller bases, you can use whatever you'd like. You do need to put quite a bit of pressure on whichever, you can do it on it all, you can do it on a certain area, whatever way you'd like. And again, once I've done the whole wall, I get my biro back and I just re-establish them lines again, because I don't want anything, I don't want it to look like it just blends in. I still want it to look like it is all separate blocks. I don't want it to, I don't want it to be obvious that it's blocks carved into a single piece of foam. So we re-establish all the lines like so, especially the ones you've flattened. And that is a nicely textured, multi-level layered wall. That's a nice shot. You can see it there, the different layers on the two bricks that I've done, the nice texture on the brick, and it just adds a nice little effect to your wall. And that's all I'm going to do on this segment for walls. The next video we'll move on to something else. I hope you're enjoying the videos, so please don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe. Again, you're doing me a big favour by getting these videos out there, and I really appreciate it. I just hope you're getting as much from them as I'm getting from doing them. Alright guys, I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.